Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little review of the movie Wish, which was the newest Disney animated movie. I just want to start this video by saying right off the bat, I don't understand why everyone hates this movie. I'm looking at the IMDb right now and it is sitting at 5.8 and I don't get it. I gave this movie an 8 out of 10. I loved it. I thought it was so cute. Was it my favorite movie of 2023? No. But was it good? Yes. I just can't stand the hate people have towards anything Disney does. People are pissed off when they do the live action remakes. We want more original content. They put out an original content movie and everyone is mad about that. And people are saying it was too fan servicey by having a whole bunch of Easter eggs in it. And I'm like, that's not fan service. Easter eggs, in my opinion, aren't fan service. In my opinion, something that is like fan servicey is when they put a character in a show, but then like they do nothing with him. And as much as I love Star Wars, I'm going to call out the Book of Boba Fett and say they had the episode where like Cad Bane is there. That was fan servicey because Cad Bane is a ridiculously cool villain and him showing up made really no sense. Nothing happened with him. If you want to do fan service correctly, do it like with like Ahsoka, where it made sense that Thrawn shows up because they're going to search for Ezra. That made sense. Everything that happened between with Thrawn showing up in the Ahsoka series made sense. I guess what I'm trying to say is, and I know this has nothing to do with Wish, but what I'm trying to say is I think doing like fan servicey things works and is okay when it makes sense, like Ahsoka. When I think fan service doesn't work is when it doesn't make sense, like Cad Bane showing up in Book of Boba Fett. He did nothing. He was just there for fans to be like, cool, Cad Bane, and then nothing happened with him. And with all of that being said, I didn't see fan service in Wish. What I saw was Easter eggs, and Easter eggs are very different than fan service, in my opinion. So yeah, there were a lot of Easter eggs in this movie, and that is because this is the movie that came out during the 100th celebration of the Walt Disney Company. Her 7 friends were supposed to represent the 7 dwarfs. There was a literal Peter Pan in this movie. They made references to Mary Poppins. There was a lot of hidden Mickeys in this movie. But to call that fan service and to say that you don't like the movie because of that, which I have actually seen and heard people say that that's why they didn't like this movie, is ridiculous. So it's like, so you're going to eliminate the plot of this movie, you're going to eliminate the songs of this movie because they made a reference to Peter Pan. Either way, I'm going to talk about the things I liked about this movie because I liked this movie. I think Ariana DeBose was fabulous as Asha. Also, just throwing this out there, I have 2 middle names and one of them is Asha. I like to say that she's my princess because we kind of ish have the same name, but I thought she was fantastic as Asha. I loved her songs, particularly, I think it's This Wish. Yes, This Wish I thought was so beautiful. Also, I'd just like to say I've been listening to the soundtrack and the song that Chris Pine and Ariana DeBose sing together, At All Costs, I totally think within the next few years that's going to be a very popular first dance song at weddings. Yes, in the movie they're talking about protecting the wishes, but listening to that song, it could just be 2 people singing to one another, saying that they're going to protect one another at all costs. And shouting this out right now, I think that song's going to be a very popular first dance at weddings in the next few years. I've also seen a lot of people hating on Chris Pine's song, This Is the Thanks I Get. And a lot of people are comparing it to like Be Prepared from The Lion King. First of all, Be Prepared from The Lion King is a perfect villain song and you should not be comparing that to anything because it is on a mountain of its own. But I liked his villain song. I thought it made sense to his character. That's his biggest thing, is that he cares so much about his power and he cares so much about Rosis, and people are questioning what he's done to protect them, and like this is the thanks he's getting from it. I thought it made sense. Was it a brilliant song? No. Was it Be Prepared? Absolutely not. But it was still a fun song and I liked it and I listened to it and I think it's a fun song. Honestly, the only song I really don't like from the movie is the song that all the animals sing. It wasn't a bad song, it just was, these are just the songs I normally don't gravitate to when it comes to these movies. The songs where it's just like everyone singing all the chorus and all of this stuff, those aren't my favorite songs of movies. Doesn't mean I don't like them. No, it's just, they're just not my favorites. And that's probably just my least favorite of the movie. Do I still have it? Yes. Do I still listen to it? Yes. I liked Asha's character. I thought she was a really great character, and it's funny, again, people are going to always and forever continue to say that it was a power move for Disney to make it so that like Elsa and Frozen didn't need a man, but we have so many other movies out here now where, and even movies before Frozen, where the main character like isn't looking for a romantic companion at all. Actually, don't even get me started on that conversation. There's no like love interest in sight in a lot of movies, and so many people, they like shout out Frozen and they say Frozen is amazing for that, but then there's so many other movies like Raya and the Last Dragon and now this one where the main protagonist, there obviously is no romantic anything involved in these movies, and people still continue to say Frozen paved the way, and Frozen is the main movie we should be looking at to not always think that the main character needs some sort of boyfriend or whatnot, but then we don't recognize these movies, or we do see these movies but we don't recognize that portion of it. Like, it's always just Frozen. I feel like I am rambling a lot about this movie, but I just can't stand all this hate that people are putting towards this movie. Like, I was reading people's reviews of this movie on IMDb and I couldn't believe what people were saying. It's literally things like that, saying Chris Pine's song is stupid and that where did Disney go and why aren't they making songs like Be Prepared anymore. It's like, hey, first of all, they've come out with some really epic villain songs in the last little bit, and why are we comparing it to all of these things? Just take it for what it is. Like, why do we have to compare it to something else? Just watch it for what it is, and if you don't enjoy it for what it is, then that's okay. But don't watch it and say, well, it was fine, but Be Prepared was a better villain song than Chris Pine's character got. It was a good movie, but Elsa was the first princess to not need a man, so that's better. Can we just watch this movie and enjoy it for what this movie is and nothing else? Rambling aside, let's talk about this movie. I liked it. I thought Wish was really, really cute. I thought this is a movie that all ages can enjoy. It's quite short in comparison to like recent movies. I think it's only an hour and a half, but that means that little kids can watch this movie and really enjoy it. I think it teaches an important lesson that sure, you can give up your wish to someone with the possibility of it being granted, or you can work towards your wish and you can earn your wish. And in the end, I feel like that makes it even more special when you've earned it yourself rather than someone just basically granting it for you and giving it to you. I think that's a really great lesson we can take from this movie. As I said, I really liked Ariana DeBose as Asha. I loved her song. I thought it was so pretty. It is definitely my favorite song of the movie. I think she did an excellent job as Asha, and when I go to Disney World, if there's the possibility of meeting her, I will definitely meet her. If not, just to again tell her that my middle name is the same as her name. I would love if there was a possibility of meeting Magnifico in Disney World because he was one of the standouts of the movie. I think Chris Pine did an incredible job as this character. Like I said, I thought his song was fun. And I really enjoyed getting to hear the voice of Alan Tudyk so much in this movie. I feel like this is probably the movie where he gets to talk the most. Like, he's in so many movies, but he's not usually a very big character. Probably his biggest character he's been is like King Candy in Wreck-It Ralph, and half the time he's like something funny like a chicken. To actually get to hear him like be a character for so much of this movie was so fun, and I thought him as Valentino was so funny. Like, Valentino is definitely like the comic relief of this movie, and he's not an annoying comic relief, which I also very much appreciate. I 100% will be purchasing this movie, not just because I collect Disney movies. Like, yes, I will be buying it for that, but I do really like this movie. I would definitely buy it even if I didn't collect Disney movies, and I'm very excited for it to come out on Disney Plus so I can rewatch it. I liked this movie. I thought it was great. I think it's another great movie from Disney. I don't know what is next for them. I know they have 2 Pixar movies announced, but nothing that is solely Disney. So I am looking forward to whatever it is. I will see it no matter what, because I love my Disney movies. I thought this was great, and I'm very excited to show it when it comes out on Disney Plus to my nieces, because I think they'll enjoy it. And I think because it's like a shorter movie, they will actually, you know, like be able to handle it. I think there's a lot of fun songs that they will enjoy, probably like the animal song they'll enjoy the most. But again, I think it had a great message. I thought it was a great story. I liked it. Was it perfect? No. There was definitely some things that I left thinking, I wish we could have known more about, like, say, like Magnifico's past and how he was so obsessed with whatever happened when he was a boy never happening again. Would I have liked to know more about that? Yes, but that wasn't the main plot of the story. The main plot was the wishes and him thinking he was protecting the wishes, but in turn going crazy with power. That's going to be it for now. I liked this movie. I would recommend it. I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, I would love it if you would like and subscribe. I post new videos every single Friday, and I would love to have you here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.